Alright, I just shot this doe this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and hang it here and try to do a video on skinning one and quartering it out. So we're gonna get started here. Over here. Get. Pull her up. Start right here around this tendon and be real easy not to cut the tendon, since that's the only thing holding the deer on this hanger. Once we get it cut around here, we'll just start bringing this down. I just start working this back over the hams. Alright, so when we get it worked down to right here at the tail, I'll show you. I've seen people take saws, and some people leave the tail on until the end, and I'll tell you why when I get there, but everybody's a little different. Not that any way is wrong, just this is how I was taught to do it, so that's how I want to show you to do it. So you can come down right here at the tail, and you'll see once we cut through this, alright, so we've got down here to the tailbone, and I've already kind of hit it, but you can find, if you find the right groove in this tailbone right here, it will just sort of pop off once you cut it. So if you work your knife in and around this, there it is. It'll just pop on down, pop your tail off. Right here. Take it all the way down to her jaw. Makes it easier for me when I get work down to the neck meat and I'm taking the neck roast off. It's already out of the way. Get it right there. Pull it down so you can get a good grip. I'll take about right there. When I get to these shoulders, work it around. Alright, this shoulder's pretty tore up, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it off and try to clean it up best I can and get what I can out of it. The shoulder's actually not connected by a bone or anything, but it's got this blade right here. If you just keep working it back, work around the top, there's that blade. Just cut right around it. And I try to take my neck meat. A lot of times just take it right on off with it. You have to work on that one. The other one here, you can see this. Just come right in through there. You just peel off right around that shoulder blade. There's the shoulder blade. There's the shoulder. And what I do for my backstrap, I feel right here underneath this ham. Cut some of this away where I can try to show what I'm feeling for. Here, Rebel. He'll eat it. So here's there's sort of a knot comes down a bone right here. You can't really see it good, but there's a bone right there that comes down, and I feel for that. And once I find it, I put my knife right underneath it and I cut all the way to the spine, straight across. And you can sort of tell how this backstrap lays. And I'll just sort of run my knife right down there with that. And I'll start pull down as I cut. And then I come over here to the spine and I cut straight down the spine. Then I come back and it should just peel off. And there's your backstrap. Now we're going to go in here and get her underloins. I've destroyed her heart when I shot her. I normally would go in and get the heart, but since there's not going to be anything left of that, I'm not even going to gut it. You can get your underloins out without gutting. I'll just do that here. There they are. Not popping. Alright. Earlier when I was talking about some people leave the tail on, it's for this part right here. Because of the way they get this urine sac out. The bladder, I don't know what it's called, to be honest with you. The bladder. Yeah. Anyway, you can also just come in like this and work around the top of it till you can see through the top, and then come back around. If you use this out though, don't bust it. That's the key. It all comes out in one big wad. There it is. Now all that's left to do is to take my saw right in half. You can actually take your knife. There's a joint in there you can pop loose if you don't have a saw. But if you got a saw, it's just as simple, just a slice right down the middle, cut the end of these legs off, and you got it quartered and ready for beef process. You can do it yourself or take it to somebody, but that's how I skin and quarter one.